Iraqi Dinar Guru Opinions, May 24, 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Iraqi Dinar Guru Opinions Predictions, May 24, 2025. Intel Guru Frank 26. The CBI came out last night and told the citizens of Iraq, "We know you got 90% to 93% dinar hoarded under your mattress. We know that security and stability used to be the problem. We got that. Now you're the problem, Iraqi citizen. We want you to bring in your 30 note. When you do, deposit them in my accounts. They'll be safe and secure. Then when we raise the value of your currency, boom, automatically they are adjusted and you get credit for what you had. We want to become a digitalized nation. Bring them in, for crying out loud. We have my account established for you." That's where we're at. The CBI knows very well what they need in order to release the new exchange rate. May 24, 2025. Intel Guru Bruce, via Wiser Now, what the Redemption Center staff received, the fact that they put the timing for the start of this in writing, tells us this is a real thing. This is not it's almost there. It's almost ready to go. This is happening. This is going. This is not a drill. May 24, 2025. Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK, article. The Association of Private Banks holds a specialized workshop on regulatory controls of the internal evaluation of the capital adequacy standard. They had a workshop with all the banks explaining all the necessary Basel compliance and requirements they have to meet. The same things all banks are going through to be part of the international system. To me, this is a clear indicator that Iraq is about to unleash without restrictions. They would not do this if Iraq was not going to have an international currency and international banks. May 23, 2025. Intel Guru Frank 26. Iran is the reason Iraq does not have a new exchange rate. Security and stability in Iraq is amazing. It's growing, it's expanding. Everybody wants a piece of it, even if it's not the official exchange rate yet. That screams that you have a new rate. Iran is no longer the threat to the new IQD exchange rate. Therefore it will soon be released to the world. May 23, 2025. Newshound Guru Pimpy Community Comment. You have always said a 25,000 dinar note is going to be a 25 dinar note. Not here. In country only. I never said, it's only in country only. Whenever a country changes its currency, it's worldwide. Whenever they're changing their exchange rate, it's worldwide. This isn't just, in country, out country. That's bullshit. May 23, 2025. Intel Guru Bruce, via Wiser Now. Think we're all at the point where we know everything's ready to go. Notifications can come out anytime. Friday night, Saturday even takes us into Sunday. This is dependent on one thing, that all of the banks around the world, being fully with the quantum financial system and with the Starlink system, connectability. Interconnectability, this is good for the entire world. The weekend should be when we get notified, provided everything is fully interconnected globally. May 23, 2025. Guru Nader from the Mideast article. Nearly 90% of Iraq's money supply is held outside the formal banking sector, largely hoarded in homes. The vast leakage of cash poses a serious challenge to the country's financial stability and long-term economic growth. Saleh stated the hoarding of cash has reached critical levels. 92 trillion dinars are currently outside the banking system, driven by public distrust in financial institutions. May 23, 2025. Newshound, Intel Guru Wakigstick. They've already worked out the math on this. It's at least 1-to-1 emo. This is not a threat, it's a blessing. They are threatening them with the lower denims because they want to complete the whole program. May 23, 2025. Intel Guru Frank 26. Iraq Boots on the Ground Report, Firefly. Saleh on TV saying the dinar supply reached a critical stage from 87% to 90% now held outside of banks, and saying hoarding by the citizens is getting to be a real issue. May 23, 2025. Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK, comment. I hear banks are getting ready. Mark Z. I have heard that as well, and makes me feel good. Comment. I think it could go anytime now. Mark Z. That is what I hear. May 23, 2025. Newshound Guru Pimpy. What we want to see happen is Iraq to change their exchange rate but leave the zeros on the banknotes. That's what we want. That's how you make your money. If you're going to be rich, that's how it's going to happen. All of a sudden, you wake up one day and for whatever reason Iraq has decided to change your exchange rate to $3.22 without removing the zeros. Boom. Get that money, because that's the only way you're going to make millions based on all the studying I've done of redenominations and revaluing throughout the histories. May 23, 2025 Newshound Guru Claire article. U.S. warning of Tehran's influence on Baghdad's relations with Erbil. Quote. Secretary of State Marco Rubio's statement regarding the rise of Iranian influence in Iraq, which he considered a serious threat to American interests, has raised concerns about the U.S. turning its back on Iraq to deal with it according to a new relationship that does not rule out taking necessary measures against the country. In testimony before the U.S. House Foreign Affairs Committee on Wednesday, Rubio stated that Iran's influence in Iraq has clearly increased and has seeped into the joints of the government, posing a serious threat to American interests. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio affirmed in his testimony before the U.S. House Foreign Affairs Committee that Iraq must respect the autonomous entity of the Kurdistan region and must also commit to respecting American companies operating there. May 23, 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26. Iraq Boots on the Ground Report. Firefly. Sadani and Alak threatened us to bring in our currency. They say bring in the 3 zeros notes that you Iraqi citizens are hoarding, or they will make a new currency and force us to bring in what we have to get this new type of currency. Frank. Go talk to Mr. Sammy. Firefly. Mr. Sammy says, relax man. The dinar is gaining strength, and it's not gaining strength because the dollar is dropping. No, the dinar is gaining against the dollar in our country. Frank. If they threaten you to come out with a new currency to replace the 3 zero notes, why would you call that a threat? I call that a blessing. They're going to give you the lower notes to replace the 3 zero notes. That's why they're talking about it. May 23, 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK, comment. Sadani said before his term ends they would bring the dinar back to its former glory. Mark Z. His term ends in November. I think he will make this happen. But I do not believe we will be waiting that long. May 23, 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat article. 46 Iraqi business leaders participated in the investment summit in Washington. The U.S. Embassy in Baghdad said in a statement, a delegation of 46 business leaders from Iraq, including the Kurdistan region, arrived in the United States to participate in the annual Select USA Investment Summit, which was held in the Washington, D.C. area from May 11 to 14. So, does the U.S. want to help move Iraq along? Has the U.S. under the Trump administration changed its foreign policy to one of strong leadership to help move the reforms ahead in Iraq? It certainly appears that way. The time of the reset is nearing. They must now move this along. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: IraqiDinarChat.net